we're talking about making lower thirds in Premiere. As you can see, it's going to look like this sample one here, and all of this was made in Adobe Premiere. First, I'm going to highlight all this and get it out of the way. So as you can see, I have video in the V1 layer. I'm going to go into my bin, right-click, New Item, Title, and title this Title Background. Next, I'm going to draw a rectangle. I click on that rectangle tool, and I look at the lines, these Save Title lines, and I'm going to go from the inside line and drag it out to the inside of that second line in a spot that looks lower third appropriate. I'm going to then click on the arrow tool, select it, and go Alt, drag, and deselect to then duplicate it. I'm going to change the color by clicking over here, and I'm going to make it orange. I'm going to then drag this one a little further so it hits the barrier of the other Save Title line. Then I'm going to click out. Next, I drag the title onto the V2 layer, and you can see it pops up in my sequence. Next, I'm going to go right-click, New Item, New Title, and I'm going to title this the first and last name of whoever the title would be for. I'm going to highlight all of it, Control-C to copy it, and I'm going to click on the T for text. I'm going to Control-V, paste it, and I don't really like this font, so I'm going to highlight it, go up to the font area, and scroll to find Arial, and which is all the way at the top. And I'm actually going to use Arial Black. I like how bold it looks. I'm going to go to fill to the color, and I'm going to change it to black. And I'm not going to drag it on top of my background. Instead, I'm going to hit that part of center and that part of center. And you'll see now I'm going to put this on my V3 layer, and you can see it's not in the right spot yet, so I'm going to click on my clip, scale it down, and reposition it. Remembering that we have to be aware of the bug that we use for the show. So I click out, and I right-click on my title and go to duplicate it, and I change this title here to my job title. I double-click, I double-click, and instead of the first name and last name, I'm going to change it to the job title and description. Doing the same thing, I'm going to go to the center area and click both of those, close out, put the clip on my V4 layer, click on it, scale it down, move it down, and adjust it accordingly. And I have the font a little bit smaller on the bottom part, remembering still that we have a bug. But you can see as I scroll through, I don't have any transitions or it doesn't reveal nicely. So I'm going to add that by going into Effects, starting to type the word dissolve, and I'm going to grab cross dissolve and drag that on top of every beginning and every end of the individual titles. Now when I hit my spacebar, the title reveals and disappears according to how I want it. There are a lot of ways to make titles in Adobe Premiere. This is just one way. Ask me if you want to learn some more. This is Lenore with Now You Know.